My voice today. I've been out sick from work. I feel a lot better today, but missed a couple days of work and I came back to a surprise. Let me show you guys what we got going on here. So looks like we got a new addition to our warehouse. We got 2 kittens to help with pests. We get a lot of rats in here, especially now it's getting colder. So that's just one cat. And here is the other. They quickly made themselves at home. So just wanted to show you guys that real quick. Show you some of the fun, exciting changes going around here. So let's look at some fish, guys. I'm not sure if any of these are up yet. Like I said, I've been off work sick, so pardon my voice. But we're gonna look at some fish that came in. They're looking really good. So we got some Nagara peacocks here. They're Nagara flametails. Nick, I'm glad to hear that you're happy with them. So we got some new fish in this week. Well, actually last week. No, it was on Monday, so it was this week. Thanks, David. Yeah, it's been a struggle. I think I got the flu. I'm feeling better now, but I was laid up in bed for 6 days. It was pretty rough. So here we got the blue neon goby. These are Stiphodons. I'll show you guys the name real quick. These are one of my favorites. So these should be available shortly, but they're currently under quarantine. But these guys, I get about 2.5, maybe 3 inches. The males get that really nice blue stripe. And then you see a female here, not as colorful, but really cool fish. I keep these at home. What else did we get in? We got a lot of Central Americans in. Now these came in last week. I don't think I showed them off. But a lot of cool stuff. A lot of new stuff to us. So here we have the wild morph snook. So this is basically just the wild color. These come in a red morph as well. But these guys are about 2.5 inches. Really cool fish. New fish to me. I had to look these up, learn about them a little bit. Highly predatory. And see they got that bass shape. And I don't know if you guys can hear this cat, but she is trying to jump on my shoulder as I'm standing next to her. So we got a location type of the cichlids. Mason, that's good to hear. So we breed all of those gold ocellatus in-house, so down in our breeding area. I think we started with just a handful a couple years ago, and now we got 4 or 5 breeding groups and probably a couple hundred ready to sell. So these are the these are the regular from Rio Magdalena. So we got these from another local Florida breeder. So these are cool. These are, I believe, F1s. And right next door, I believe these are F1 as well. Now these are the Gorillas Black Umbi. So these are similar to the regular Umbi. They're just different in color. These guys are going to be a lot darker. And over here we got the Rio Pero Zonata. So the Vieja Zonada. Now these guys are already getting a lot of color. So these are F1 as well. And let's see what we got going on over here. We got F1 Lago Piton Sinspilum. So these guys are little, but they're going to grow up to be a really pretty fish. And then there's one more new one over here. Now this is a new one to me too. This is the Cacataya krausi, or the basket mouth cichlid. These guys have pretty large mouths, and I'm guessing that's where they get their name from. Yeah, guys, look at this cat. I mean, come on. How can this not make everybody's workday just a little better? She's having fun watching the water splash into the tank. Alright guys, that's just a few of the new fish. Let's go look for some more. We got, where are they at? Here we go. Still under quarantine, but we got more pea puffers in. These guys are looking good. See if I can get the focus. Does not want to focus on these little guys. GM Walker's asking if we have panda cories or threadfin rainbows. The threadfin rainbows we probably have. The panda cories I don't think we currently have. But we can go look at the threadfins here in a minute. So these are new too. These are the Sawbois resplendens, or their common names. They're sometimes referred to as the Asian rummy-nosed tetra. They're pretty small, not colored up yet, but these are cool fish. If I had to venture to guess, they're probably all males, but I'm not too sure about that. I already showed the blue neon stiffidens, one of my personal favorites. We got more clown loaches. They did really well. Sometimes when we import them in, they don't ship too well, but we had no issues with this batch, which is really good. You can see they're all nice and healthy. Got some weight to them, so usually that's the problem with them, is they come in kind of skinny and they don't recover. So that's about it for the new stuff. We did get some Congo tetras, and these aren't new, but I just want to show them. These are the albino hecoli that were bred here in-house. These guys are about 1 to 1.5 inches. Looking really nice. Here's my favorite fish in the warehouse. Something I'll never own, but he's beautiful. The zebra pike. Also, he's got a name. His name is Bosco. Denver. I am not sure if we have the albino dolphins available. And then I saw a question about albino millenniums. I don't know either. We will walk down this section Here's some regular millenniums. Their lights are off right now, so I'm gonna leave them off so I don't freak them out. But here are the Erie and Red rainbows. These are new. They came in last week. So sorry about that, guys. I was trying not to try not to cough. Let me get another cough drop here. All right, so I saw a couple good questions. The pea puffers. What is can a pea puffer survive in a higher flow tank? I mean, they can. They come from rivers. I don't know about how high a flow, but they should be okay. Dave, thank you. I'm okay. I was trying really hard not to have like a cough attack, and I didn't want to cough all over the screen. And so let me find the thread fin rainbows. I'm in their section because I know somebody was asking about them. Here they are. Yeah, guys, apologize for the scratchy throat. I'm just getting over the flu. So these guys are looking really good. They're really big. Look at that male. So we got a good ratio males to females here. Males have the nice thread fins already. I'm pretty sure we don't have any albino millenniums currently, but we'll go around to the other side, check it out. The Bosemani are looking really good. These are just the aquarium strain. Now, I did see a question from Mason. He was asking what the black strips in the tanks are, and I'll go back and talk about them a little bit. So we'll go back to the pea puffer tank and talk about them. So this is just, it's literally just black plastic cut into strips, and most of the time it's just like a black trash bag cut into small strips. So in shipping, the fish aren't, they have like a line of sight break, so they're not fighting and shipping. and so they're not biting each other, and they just feel more comfortable because they have some kind of cover. So like with a dippy fish with the pea puffers, it helps out a lot to where they're not just chasing each other around the bag the whole time, nipping each other, give them somewhere to hide. Oh, here is the Congo tetras that had just come in as well. Now, these guys are kind of small, but I prefer a smaller fish for shipping. They do a lot better. It looks like they're a little small, but the ratio of male to female is really good too, so that's good to see. Hello, Shady Grady. Thanks for joining. So, guys, here are some really nice fish. These are some of our old breeders. They're not old fish, but we swapped them out for new breeders. These are the albino red empress, and these are just all males. We recently swapped out for newer small males just because the breeding had slowed down. But these guys aren't that old. But these guys are like 6 to 7 inches. These should be on the website pretty soon here. So those guys are looking good. We only have 4 available. Here's a fish that I don't believe gets enough love. This is the Alanacara aquilonium. And I just love the fins on these guys. Now this is a wild type peacock. It's not a man-made strain. They got those really long fins. And I just like them. They're pretty rare. You don't see them very often. And these guys are about 4 inches. Any Moscow guppies? I don't think we have any right now, but I will check. We breed the purple Moscow in-house. There's just a guppy. But we had some difficulties with the strain. The strain was good for a really long time. And what we've noticed with a lot of these line-bred guppies is that they get really vulnerable to like pretty much anything. They get just really vulnerable to it because they've just been line-bred for so long that they don't do well against like your common bacterias and stuff in the farm breeding setting. So we got down to like only a handful of breeders left, so our strain was almost lost. So we're trying to bring it back. The black Moscow we buy from local breeders. So, but I don't see that we have any available right now. Now these guys are looking good. I saw someone asking about OB borlei. We do have a few large ones that are going to be available soon. They're probably in that 6 to 7 inch range as well. They were extra male breeders. I don't know when they're going to be up, but they should be up soon. So here we got the midnight peacocks. Now these guys are 4 to 5 inches as well. And they're really nice. So Angel's asking about his L046 pleco he just ordered, and he's saying his pH is 7.4. Is it too high? I would say no. I would say the pH for the L46 is probably not too high. While we talk about them, I'll show them to you guys. So here's one of the tanks. We have a bunch of these. There you go. But just for reference, our pH here in these tanks that we are keeping them in is probably 7.2 to 7.4. It really depends on the day. The TDS is going to be around 100. So we try to keep the conductivity kind of low. And they do just fine. We never have any issues with them getting sick or dying. Like these, for an expensive, rare type pleco, we never lose any of them. They do really well. So I think you should be okay as long as your water isn't like really, really hard. So as long as your TDS isn't too high, you should be fine. Angel, sounds like you should be golden. You shouldn't have any issues with your water then. Mason's asking about the half-black pastel guppies. I don't think that's what they were. We can go back over there. You can see. So we have the red blonde guppies down here. You're welcome, Angel. No problem. We have some of our premium, just like mixed guppies. Now the color won't show, but these guys are like, they like glow under the light. So like this front half of their body, it's like fluorescent. We got the German lace guppies. These might have been what you were referring to. So we're calling them the German platinum guppy. Sometimes we get some nice lace guppies out of here, and some with really nice trailers. We are breeding for that trait, but currently we're using all of those for breeders. And then down here we have more assorted fancy guppies. Now these are just the regular assorted fancy. And up here we just had like an all black, just one male, and then one male something else. So I think these guys are just stragglers. They got put in here because they were left behind from the tank, and just a catch-all tank. All right, so with all that, we also got some new Tanganyikans. A lot of them are wild caught, and a lot of them are being used for breeders. I think most of them got moved down to our breeding areas already, but I'm going to see if I can find any here. There were some really nice ones. Some that I've never heard of before. So we're just gonna walk through, look at some Tanganyika and see if I can find any of the new ones. Here we got the red cheek Trophiops. Let's see what we got for Tanganyikans here. We got the Compressus set. Oh, so these were new. These just look like a Brichardi. Oh, here, these guys are really cool. I'm hoping we breed these. Now these are the temporalis shell dweller, or the Telatchromis temporalis. So these guys are really cool. I mean, they remind me of a brevis mixed with a buffalo head. They got these stubby little bodies and a big old head. Now these guys were wild caught, so it's really cool. They already look settled in. Now I hope this is one that we decide to breed. I would like to see more of this fish in the hobby. They just look so grumpy with that little grumpy face. Look at them fighting right there. Yeah, these guys are really cool. Currently, I don't know if we're going to have any of these for sale anytime soon. I believe we're probably going to use most of these for breeders, if not all of them. But those are really cool. Here we got some Cyprochromos leptosoma utinta. These were not new. We've had these. So it looks like most, if not all, well, most of them, only one of the tanks were moved to the breeding areas. So maybe that's a video for another day where we can go down and look at some of those new Tanganikans. Here we got the Obiali. I was looking to see if we had the OB boreali down here at a smaller size, but I don't think so. So I got the regular morai. Alright, here are a couple. Here we go. I wear an extra large glove just so you guys for reference. These are the OB boreali. They're getting a water change, so it's hazy. Our water comes in like that. But there's some really nice big males here. Their color is getting washed out by the water, but these guys are, well, they're bigger than my phone, just for reference. Yeah, Mason, we got some yellow banded acara up here. I'll show you some of the smaller ones. We don't have any big ones up here. So here we go here. Got a tank full of them. The breeders, when they get into breeding color, this is a really nice fish. You can see one, that guy back there, if he'll cooperate, and this one right here, they have a little bit of color coming in, but in a sail tank like this, they're not going to color up. But this is a really nice fish. One of my personal favorites here. Interesting about these is our breeders, our original stock, many years ago. Mike Drawdy went to a trip in Uruguay, collected some fish. He brought his original breeders back. I believe this was probably 10 years ago now, so we've been having this, we've had this line here for a long time. Here we got the Liberifer, or the mouth brooding severum. And those guys didn't like me being up in their tank space. So guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for putting up with my voice today. It's been a long week. I've been out sick, but we got a lot of changes coming. Check out the website. We should have new fish available soon. Brian, we do have waru available, but they are going to be at like a 1 to 2 inch size. We might have some 2 to 3 inch. I'll see really quick before I get out of here if I can find them, but I think they've been moved. So let me turn you around. Yes, they have been moved. We have cleared this section out, guys. this entire section, I believe about 50 tanks we have. There's 66 on the rack, but I believe over 50 of them are empty. We're ready for a big import, so stay tuned to that. And also, I forgot to highlight these before I go. We get a lot of questions about lemon Oscars. We did just import some. They've only been in for a couple days, so give them some time to get quarantined, to get treated. But here we go. For all those who have been asking, we do have them. So thank you guys for watching today, and we will catch you next week.